Spirit wants you to bask in your success. You may not be where you want to be or where your end goal is, but you have already come a long ass way. You have already overcome so many trials and tribulations, and Spirit wants you to bask in that. Spirit wants you to sit and bask in how far you've come, how much you've had to jump over, how much mud you've had to walk through that was up to your knees. There's something about releasing shame and hate for yourself. You've been on this journey of loving yourself, and you are finally etching off some type of hate that's been instilled into you by family members, by people at school, since you were a child, since that workplace, since that relationship. That hate for yourself, that you thought what they said was right, that you thought you deserved that you thought you deserved to be treated like that. Lily just wants to say hi, even though she's not looking, but she just wants to be in the video. 203 could be significant, specifically. I've already seen that number twice. Also 23, some Jordans could be significant. But you are finally realizing that even whenever you made those mistakes, even whenever you said those things, even whenever you did those things that you're not too proud of, all of that has led up to right now. Your best and your worst moments have led up to right now. And Spirit wants you to bask in that. And I keep on getting a quote that I don't remember who it was, but Chi readings could be significant. I don't think it was her, but it could have been her. Anyways, somebody said something about, if you stayed in this mindset with where you want to go, who you want to be, it would be really sad when you get there. You would have a really sad outlook on life. And that's not saying that you have a sad outlook on life right now. Pero successful people aren't worried about everybody hating them or thinking they're not enough or comparing themselves to everybody in the room or thinking about what they did 12 years ago. 12 years is very significant. There's so much shame that you're releasing right now. So much anger. You could have recently been really, really angry and you didn't know why. Spirit wants you to enjoy every moment for what it is. Enjoy your sadness. Enjoy your anger. Don't judge yourself for it. Because you're learning how to allow your emotions to flow through your body. You're finally releasing some type of stored trauma in the body. The body keeps score. It's like I'm seeing this person that's been through a lot, and it's like they're in this bad environment, and then they go into this good environment, and they just are wilding out. They could be very insecure. They could feel, like the whole world is against them. They could be angry at the world. And it's like you are no longer in that stage. You're in the middle phase. 7 could be significant. You are in the middle phase of also Archangel Michael. You are in the middle phase of questioning yourself. You're starting to see projections that you have been placing upon others. And Spirit really wants to congratulate you for this. Because it takes some fucking balls to look at yourself and say, am I projecting right now? I think I'm projecting. I think I'm telling myself that I hate myself. Whether or not this person hates me really doesn't matter, because it's me who gives that power. You are getting to the core of your insecurities. 7 is really significant. You could have 7 core insecurities that you're working through right now, or the 7th day of a week, or a week from now. You are leveling up. You're going through some type of other awakening. And you're learning how to combat your triggers with love and light. You may pray a lot for others, and now you're starting to pray for yourself. And if you're not, start praying for yourself. Start praying for yourself to overcome your insecurities, to transmute that hate and angst for the world, for yourself, into love and light. We might not think that we have anger or hate towards ourselves. But I'm seeing that deep down, somewhere in there is. And that's okay. Because that anger and hate is only sadness. Sadness that you were not enough for the people who made you feel that way. Sadness that you couldn't be enough. How do you be enough? When in reality, those people were never meant for you in the first place. They were only meant to put you down so you could be here now. You could be forgiving people who did horrible, horrible things to you. And this could be surprising yourself. This could be surprising yourself. Because you are beginning to forgive someone that did something horrible to you, it's like you're moving on to the next stage of forgiving someone else who did something even worse. You could have had a lot of fucked up relationships, friendships. A lot of people do you wrong. Successful people who are very successful, are not worried about what a person in the store thinks of them, Or if the people at work are trying to backstab them, and please, like, obviously, if those people are trying to do some reckless things to your life, obviously you gotta care and you gotta put your foot down and instate some type of boundaries. But you've been learning these boundaries. 1, 2, 3. You've been learning these boundaries and you're implementing them, and you're seeing how to keep the backstabbers away. Because if you never let them too close, they can't stab you. If you never turn your back on them, they can't stab you. Something about Jesus could be significant. Again, number 7. Something about Jesus could be significant. You could be adding numbers a lot. You could be seeing number 3 or 111, or like you could be seeing numbers and you're just adding them, and it's making a lot of sense for you. Numerology could be significant. Your life path number could be significant. You're gonna be okay. This is only the beginning, babes. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna go far. And you are gonna be able to live the life that your heart desires. You might be thinking in a logical way, okay, I gotta, work hard and do this and that and this and that. And yes, you do gotta work hard. But because you're choosing to work hard, Spirit is helping you. Helping you get there. I'm hearing this song. I don't know what it's called, but this is 20% skill, 15% power and will. I don't fucking know, but it's like, 10% luck. I don't know where that comes from, but it is something like that. I'm seeing a pie chart too. Spirit wants you to stop putting a label on yourself. You are unlabelable. You are unlabelable. And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't conform to society. Divergent could be significant. The movie or the book series. You don't conform to society or labels. You're learning more about yourself. And the more you learn about yourself, the more you realize that you don't conform. That you're just you. It's not about being goth or what is it called? I don't know why I'm hearing Sanrio. Isn't that like a Hello Kitty? Like, it's not about aesthetics. It's not about stuff like that. It's not about who has the most hoes, who has the most money. It's about enjoying life and everything that life has to offer. And what life has to offer is happiness and sadness and contentness and dissatisfaction and anger. Spiritualistic could be significant. Love the sadness, love the anger, love the happiness, because it's all the reason why you're here right now today. And whoever I'm talking to, you've come a long way. 1444, you have come a long way. You have this sparkle in your eyes Other people can't tell what you have going on. Stop trying to be understood. Most people don't even understand themselves. How are they going to understand you? Understand yourself. Because in understanding yourself, instead of trying to get other people to understand you, you will attract people who understand you because they're worried about understanding themselves. And when they can understand themselves, they can understand you. And when you understand yourself, you can understand them. Understand yourself. Understand what doesn't make you feel good. What type of people don't make you feel good. Do you really like being around those gossipers? Knowing that they're gossiping about you the first chance they get, the first slip up you have. There's this situation that happened to me not too long ago. I was deep cleaning and I went to go do my laundry, and somebody came in to my house as I was not in here and saw the mess. The middle of deep cleaning. The middle of taking everything out and going through it and seeing what you need and don't need. And to them, that person, it looks like, oh, this person's just fucking filthy. Let's go talk shit about it. That person's dirty. That person's gross. But I know, you know, that you were in the middle of decluttering, in the middle of spring cleaning, quite literally. Things, when you decide to clean, when you decide to deep clean, things get dirtier before they get cleaner. Spirit wants you to take this analogy and apply it to your emotions, apply it to your mind, and have some grace with yourself, because you're looking at that decluttering of the emotions and mind of the outside person that just came and invaded the space and saw the mess and didn't realize that it was a process. You are doing amazing. You don't need to worry about what other people think, because the right people will not judge you, and the right people will stay to understand what the fuck is going on. The right people will ask you instead of invading. The wrong people will invade the space and judge it. You are realizing that you don't want to settle for mediocre, for what you think, like for what is familiar. For example, the people you went to school with, the people you work with could be familiar, and it could be easy to hang out with these people. They're close proximity. But the people at the spiritual store, or the people that do full moon rituals at a certain time every month, or the people at the gym, maybe people that you actually want to hang out with, and people that you actually want to be like. But because you have to apply yourself, and because you have to work on yourself, and your insecurities to be around these people, they can seem more out of reach, and it's easier to fall into familiarity. Something about what the Lorax said, which way does a tree fall? And he says that it's the way it leans. Choose which way you want to lean. You may have to apply yourself. You may have to push your branches to lean the other way because you're already leaning one way. But that's okay. You're doing amazing. Something about yellow paint could be significant. You could see like yellow paint spots on the sidewalk outside or something. This is a sign. This is a sign that you're doing exactly that. 21:02 on the clock. You are making peace with your memories. You are making peace with the darkness, with the sadness, with the anger in here. And when you make peace with that, the emotions are so much more easier to deal with. 21:34. 22 could also be significant. The bus, the public bus, seeing it go by, that could be a sign for you as well. You are starting to not care what others think because you're starting to stop judging yourself. And when you stop judging yourself, you realize that just because you might be in this moment right now doesn't mean that that's who you are. Just because your house is cluttered right now because you're in the middle of spring cleaning doesn't mean that that's who you are. Doesn't mean that you're a dirty, shameful person. And that should be shamed by other sheep, I'm hearing. You are not a sheep. You are the shepherd. You lead the sheep. Don't allow what others think to make you feel shameful of who you are, for they know nothing of who you are. They know nothing. Just like you know nothing of others. But the one who masters self versus worrying about others and gossiping is the one who leads, is the one who others are influenced by. You are the influencer, not the influencee. Who cares if people copy you? They can't be you. There's only one you. You are finally validating yourself. And that's bringing in so much more validation within your life, within the world around you. And you should be so proud of yourself because you deserve that validation and you deserve to feel like you are enough. Continue to fight those insecurities within yourself, to continue to ask yourself why you may be thinking that this person is thinking this of you, or why you think that this person hates you, or why you think that this person is jealous of you. Even if they are, you can only expect of others of what you can expect from yourself. Are you a jealous person? Do you believe that you cannot achieve what others have? And not that you want what others have, but you can achieve whatever it is that your heart is on fire for. You can achieve everything you want and more. It's not easy, but it is at the same time. All it takes is time. And what is time? It is the moment right here, right now. Something about the Amazing Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse could be significant. Miles Morales. I just keep on seeing that scene where he like comes into class late and he's like, well, he said time is relative, right? He was going to a school where he felt completely out of place. Yet he was Spider-Man. Put that into perspective. You are loved.